YouTube, welcome back. Well, time for another Cummins video, kinda. So one thing I have wanted for a long time, especially after Diesel Kid got his, was an SRT 10 hood. Well, but the thing that's been stopping me from getting one is the fact that it's a 20-year-old hood for a real steel one, and they're like $1,000. Well, guess what? Diesel Kid actually got me a whole truck for $1,000. So let's take a look at it. So obviously it's got the SRT hood, it's got the sport grille, color matched, probably paint that, put that on. It's got the sport bumper, or Laramie bumper, I guess you'd call it. I might sand that down, paint it too, but the rest of the truck is pretty beat up. But I have plans for it. Oh no, the door's locked. Let's check the other door. Boop, boop. Okay, so we got our helper in the shop, getting the hood sanded. This thing is going to take a while of sanding because at some point they decided that they were going to paint over top of graphics and stuff. I'm not sure if they're vinyl, but not fun. You can see it used to say Hemi powered right here on both sides, but the clear coat was chipping. Don't turn that on. The clear coat was chipping and they rattle canned over top of it. So we had to sand down the clear coat. I'm not sure if this was a factory two-tone, but the whole top of the cowl was all black, and then there was a black pinstripe that went all the way around it. I ended up using my wire wheel down there and cleaned up inside here. That was all silicone. The snorkel was busted. I got my new snorkel over here. We got the sport grill. We're gonna go ahead, take off that bug deflector on top, and I'm gonna probably get that color matched. I'm not sure if I want color matched or if I want chrome. What do you think, Bentley? We want that gray, or do we want it shiny like what's on the truck?
Shiny.
Shiny? Okay. We're not gonna mess with that right now then. But we're gonna get back to work on this. Is our juice break over with?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to work. Well, lost my helper, but I just finished up going over everything in, that's 80 grit, but I just finished up in 60 grit. So, gonna go, well, I just blew everything off. Still see quite a few swirls, but you can't feel anything to the touch. I think I'm gonna hit it with 120 over the whole entire thing real quick. And then, not sure if I'm gonna finish tonight, but hit it with a tack cloth and use some primer. So, got a little bit of free time, so we got a paint booth going on, kind of. I mean, we're probably going to get overspray on everything, but it's a rat truck anyway, so who cares. So, roll pans and primer, but that's not about this video. This video is about the SRT hood. So, we got everything all sanded down the way it needs to be. We go ahead and wipe the whole thing down with alcohol and a clean rag. And then we are going to spray it with primer sealer. You have to do that if you have bare metal or if you have primer showing. I've done a lot of rattle can jobs, and if you try to spray paint, any spray paint pretty much over top of Bondo compared to sanded down paint, that Bondo is going to suck all the gloss right out of the paint. So that is when you need to use primer sealer to give yourself a nice even base coat to absorb everything evenly. If it was all bare metal, I would be using self-etching primer, but that's not the case right now. So I'm going to go ahead, wipe it down, and you guys can see the process. Yeah, you can see how much I already picked up off that. So this whole thing's probably going to get wiped down twice. Even though if I was doing the Cummins as a rat job, this would look pretty cool. Kind of wish C10 had this patina, but it is what it is. Forgot where it was. I was actually watching a video and somebody was complaining about their paint. It was fish eyeing and doing all kinds of weird stuff. And people are like, well, how did you prep your surface. And the guy's like, oh, I sprayed it with brake cleaner. I wiped it all down. Brake cleaner is a no-no. You need alcohol or tack cloths, and I'm pretty sure there's other chemicals out there that you could use for this job. Alcohol works perfectly fine. Remember, I'm a budget builder. Painter and body guy and fabricator and cheap ass. Once this rag gets dirty, make sure you get a new one so you're not just wiping dust around. Instead of just balling up, it's nice to actually fold it so that way get this side dirty, flip it over, get this side dirty, inside out, 2 more sides, so on and so forth. We're going to go ahead, let this dry for a little while. Make sure we get off any residual that's on there. And then we'll spray some primer on it. So we had some technical difficulties. We had to go uptown, grab a couple more cans of paint. The black that I had on the shelf, if I can find it, the black I had on the shelf, I was showing off when I painted this truck. And I thought it'd be funny. I took the can, I kicked it with my foot to get the top off, and I busted the top off, and I forgot I left it back on the shelf, so that's garbage. We got our new paint. Let's finish this hood.
Turn it on.
So we'll let this dry, we'll see how it turns out, and hopefully good. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get it wrapped. So that little bit of paint and a hood swap really changed the looks of the truck. Obviously, we got the roll pan on. So let's see what the front end looks like. Way better in my opinion. I mean, I don't know, I like the black hood, but also painted my intercooler with a silver metallic. I was gonna get it polished, but maybe that'll be a later project. I know somebody that'll do it for like $100, so I might do that. And I want to get the grill color matched, and possibly get the truck wrapped. I'm not sure yet. I like the color, but it's rough in a couple spots, and I would think it would look a lot better just wrapped. Something different. Obviously, I like my cars different. Don't like blending in, and what would make this any different? So hopefully you guys stuck along for the video. My last video I talked about merch possibilities, like if anybody's interested in hats. I got shirts. Well, I have a shirt that I wear to events, shows and stuff like that. But if somebody else is interested, hopefully you guys stuck around this long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. You don't realize how much likes and comments actually help a video, so help me out and get this video going. So see you on the next one.